Hi everyone! So today we're going to have a go at a Christmas gonk inspired by the amazing Claire, one of the Glitterbels ambassadors. So this is my first attempt at a gonk, so please bear with me. Started off with plush cover for his big nose, and I'm just coming in with Snowdrops White for his beard. We're just basically creating that nice long beard using the edge of my Glitterbels 3D brush just to make those lines, and then using the tip to obviously create the line down the side. Now if I was to do this again, I'd have just gone in with one long bead, let it go a bit matte, and then use the tip of my brush to create those lines down the beard. But for some strange reason I made it difficult for myself and did it in sections. I really don't know why. So yeah, if you're going to recreate this, just do it in one big bead and then just create those lines at the end. So I'm just making sure that I come up obviously the side of his nose as well, so when we come to do the Christmas hat it will meet that bit. So again, obviously when I'm putting these beads on, I'm not using too wet a bead. I'm draining my brush and then obviously popping it on there, letting it go semi-matte before I start trying and mould it into place. I'm just coming in at the other side here. Wanted to make it a little bit longer and come to a point, so I just added a little bit at the tip there. I'm just trying to kind of blend it in so it's not so noticeable. So now we're going to go in with the hat. So we're going to pop a little Christmas hat on him. And I'm using Wifey here, which is a really nice bright red. Your other option is you can use Red Light District, which is a bit more of a deeper red. I wanted it to be nice and bright. So, and then I just used a ball of Snowdrops White for the obviously ball of his hat, and I just came in with my like little art knife, and I'm just using the very tip of it just to create that like kind of fluffy look. I'm just coming in here again. I'll use the exact same technique, just putting plenty on, obviously because his hat's nice and fluffy. I want to make sure I've got plenty of Snowdrops White on there around the edge to meet the beard, just making sure his nose obviously isn't too covered because that's the main feature of a gonk. And again I'm coming in with my craft knife again here and just basically lightly dotting into the Snowdrops White and letting it lift it up to create that fluffy look. Now here I'm coming in with carbon black at the bottom, and I'm just creating his like little boots in effect. Very simple, not too detailed, just two little blobs at the bottom really. Now here I'm using melon, and I'm coming in and just creating like a little square on top of his beard, which will be like a little present. So I'm just using the side of my brush to bring in those edges. Once again, keeping it quite dry so it's easier to work with, because obviously if your bead's too wet it will just bleed into that white and it will stain it as well, and it's just a lot harder to control. Now we're coming back in with Wifey. We're just going to create a tiny little bow on there. Again, just waiting for that bead to go nice and matte, so then I can manipulate it into the shape I'd like. Now I'm coming in with the carbon black again, and these are like his little gloves. So he's holding the present, just trying to create like a little thumb there, and then coming back in with Wifey once again, just to create that arm coming round. So it looks like he's holding the little present. Again, not too detailed, but enough to know obviously what it is. And that's the end result of that. I'm just coming now in. I decided last minute that he needed a bit of holly on his hat. Like I say, this is my first attempt at a Gonk, so he's not perfect. There's a lot of things I'd have done different next time. But of course they're inspired by the amazing Claire, who is the Gonk queen. And that's the end result. I hope you like him. See you again soon.